my goodness, I put too much product in my hair and now it's drying with a white cast. But the gag is, I almost don't even care. Hold on, let me see. Because the only thing I could do is like get some water and put it on there. But do I care that much to do that? Do I really care to do that? Because more than likely I'm going to redo my hair. I do care. Let me fix this. What I was telling you earlier. So yeah, my mama, right? So her, Miss Patricia, that's my mama name. Trish. What else people be calling her? Trish. She got different names or whatever. My mom pastor. I don't know if I ever told y'all that. My mom's pastor. She's an ordained pastor for real. She's an ordained pastor. But she been living her life a long time. My mama real saved. Like, you know how some people say they saved, but they don't really be saved. Like, I look up that lady so much. Like, I can't be her because, like, she just be having so much patience. Like, she be having all the right words. She got so much. She's so wise. She don't curse. Like, she don't curse. My mama don't curse. Like, she raised 4 kids without cursing, drinking, smoking, bringing men up in the house. Like, if it was a man in there, she was married to him. They were married. Like, she set a good example. So that's why I don't know why I was shacking and whatnot, because she had set a good example. She did. But I don't hold my. I just gotta be myself. Like, I had to realize that. I told Ryan one day, he was like saying something. Not nothing crazy, but he was saying something. I was like, listen, Linda. I ain't perfect. I'm not gonna be no perfect mom. I'm not gonna be no perfect woman. I ain't no perfect wife. I ain't no perfect none of that. I ain't gonna be none of that. I ain't no perfect fiance. I ain't none of that. I ain't gonna be none of that. None of that. And I was like, I could just show up and be me and do my best. Not even every day, in every moment. Like, I don't be living day to day. I be living moment to moment, second to second, millisecond to millisecond. Because, girl, it's hard out here. It is hard out here for a pimp trying to get that money for the rent for real. He was on a song. He knew it was gonna be hard. Ain't God must have spoke to him when he wrote that song. I don't have no ADD, no ADHD, none of that. My mind be thinking all the time. I text Ryan yesterday and I was like, ooh, boy, I was just thinking about you. And I was like, ooh, I love that ninja. I love my ninja. Like, I don't know. I think a lot. Like, I be thinking a lot. I do. I talk out loud a lot. Y'all want to see my, okay. Don't mind this right here, okay? Because it ain't going nowhere, but I love it, okay? And I know somebody else who loves it too. Okay, this is from Shein. I bought this. Ooh, I done had this for a minute. I don't even know if I unboxed it for y'all because I don't know. I don't know if I did, but I'm pretty sure it's still on there. You can use it as a bathing suit cover. You can wear it like I'm wearing it. I cashed it out. You can wear it with a dress if you want to be super churchy or whatever. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. You can do it. My mama asked me the other day how her husband outfit had looked when we went to church, and I was like, girl, it wasn't giving what he thought it was giving. Don't ask me something if you don't want to. So anyway, this shirt from Shein, y'all saw me take tag off. This from Shein. I never wore it. Jeans are from Target. I love these jeans. I told y'all like American Eagle jeans, and I usually don't buy any jeans other than American Eagle jeans. But sis wasn't trying to spend $60, $80 on no jeans. So I was like, let me see what Target got. And Target had it. They always be having sales on their jeans. I got these jeans for what's it sale? I don't know. They were $30, but they be having sales on their jeans a lot. Yes, and the shoes came from Forever 21. They just flip flops. They came from Forever 21. So, bras from Victoria's Secret, underwear is from Target. Let me stop. My Chanel inspired earrings are from Glam Fox Boutique. Yep, they got 3 different sizes. I bought the second size. I need to go. I do. I really need to go. I'm sitting here talking and looking at this video, but I need to go. Look at my baby. I love being his. I love being his mama. I do. Oh, my mom, but yeah, she raised me to be like, to be where I'm going. Like, she literally raised me to be the person that I'm not even yet. Like, all of the things, my pastor said this thing, and it wasn't strange to me because it was actually confirmation, because it's something I always say. I don't have anything that God promised me. Like, I didn't even know I was going, my son, I never really dreamed about being a mom. I wasn't really against it, but I wasn't like, ooh, I wasn't like that. I wasn't like that about, we're not married yet, but I'm not like that. I wasn't like that about marriage. I wasn't, even though I'm a girly girl, I wasn't planning weddings and planning children and stuff like that. I really didn't. Like, I've said things like, I've never had a boy's name picked out, but I love the name Savannah. But I don't want a girl. Okay, I like that name though. But my mama, she like, oh, my pastor. So he says this thing. He was like, when he do interviews. If you don't know, my pastor's name is Travis Green. If you don't know who that is, he's also a gospel artist. So he says this thing, and he was like, when he's in an interview or whatever, people ask him, did he see where he's at now? And he also has this saying, like, if you're seeing it in the natural before you saw it in the spirit, then something ain't right. And I've always thought like that. I never had those words to articulate it, but I've always thought like that. And then he also says this thing where he says, everything that I am and everything I'm doing right now, I've already seen it. He was like, I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I have, and I feel him on that, because I always would say that. I'm like, I was like, when I do interviews and when I get to, because I know I'm having makeup, like I know what God told me. I already know. All I gotta do is be consistent. I already know. I ain't even worried about it. I ain't worried about it. And I was just like, yeah, I already know that. Like, yeah, duh. I already know I'm gonna drive that dream car, Range Rover. I'm gonna have several houses. I'm gonna have. I know. So when I get it, and my mama taught me, like, I don't have a lot now. People trip me all the way out when they feel like I don't need anything, like they don't need I don't need a blessing, like I don't need a financial blessing, like I don't need this, that, and third. My mama taught me, she said, it don't matter what clothes you wearing, how you get your food, whether the government get your food, you get your food off of your work, off of your back. It don't matter. You don't show up acting like you ain't got no sense. Like, I'm wearing press-on nails because ain't nobody got time for the nail salon. First of all, they too rude. I need a pedicure. Well, my nails look good, but I do need a pedicure. Can y'all see my toes? I just learned how to not look like what I'm going through. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. That ain't me. I think my sandwich already cooled off now. You know, when you burn something, you can't let it cool off too much. Because you let it cool off too much, then it's really gonna be nasty. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you come back. It's so good. I'm washing all my sheets and stuff for my bed. I used to do that on Saturdays, but child, last night I was tired. Look at my baby. He's so fine. I love him. He deserved everything God told me I was going to have. He deserved it all. Yeah. I be becoming, my pastor wife always says this thing. She said, you become behind in no good thing. And every time she says that thing just really do something. It really wells up in my soul, in my spirit. It really do something to me. And my siblings, my older brother is a truck driver. He owns his own business. My sister has a business too, and she real good with finances and stuff like that. It took me a long time to get good with finances, stop spending up everything that I have. It took me a long time to get there. Literally, I didn't get there until I got pregnant with Caleb. My mind just literally did a switch right then and there. My younger brother, who doesn't look like my younger brother, he looked like he older than me, but he's not. I'll pop up a picture of us. Well, look at my last video. I got a picture on the siblings by my mama. He married, and he's always had good jobs. I have struggled with. That's another way I know, and this ain't no cop out. That's another way how I know that I'm meant to be an entrepreneur. I have struggled with staying on people's jobs. Like, I haven't been. My last job, you already know that lady was tripping. I had to go. I wasn't dealing with that. You deuces, I slapped the piss out of you. You don't know, and you need my channel. Yeah, she was tripping. She told me that I was an employee first, a mother second. I was like, let me go for a karate chop you in your neck. Like, anyway, moving on. They've always, pretty much had it together, and I just be feel like I come behind like, oh man, when is my time? What's going on? But in due time, right now. Okay? My baby needs the good life. He deserves the good life, and I make sure I'm doing all that I can to do that. So that means subscribe, like, and comment. Which way I'm supposed to be looking right here? Like, comment, subscribe. Do. If you're watching, subscribe and stop making them fake pages. Alright, I'm gonna go. I gotta go for real. Why does this air feel like it's on my foot? I don't want no air on my foot. But yeah. I feel like I don't have nothing else to talk about. But I probably could if I keep talking. And hopefully this video gonna see the light of day, because I ain't talking for no reason, so it helps somebody. Don't be watching me think, ooh, that girl got it going on. Listen, honey, me and Ryan, oh, let me tell you about him. Girl, it's been a time. I met Ryan when I was 19 years old. I was working in they don't even have the store anymore. I was working in a store in the mall called Rave. My best friend was a manager, and she got me a job there. Terrible time in my life. Like 2 times in my life, it was like horrible years. When I was 18 and when I was 26, horrible times in my life. Would not want to relive those years for nothing in the world. Like, horrible. Like I vividly remember those days. But anyway, we're gonna move on because I ain't trying to get emotional. Yeah, I met him. He came in the store. He was in a relationship at the time, but I didn't know. Of course, I didn't know him. So he comes in the store, and he feels like that I was flirting with him, but I was not. I was just being fake because my district manager was in at the time. Like, I was being fake because I don't know what. That wasn't even how I normally act or how I would even greet nobody. That wasn't even me. So he felt like he felt in his mind that he felt a connection or whatever. Like his energy was being reciprocated for me, but that wasn't what it was. And so he came back the next day, but I wasn't working. Just so happens he comes in the store. My best friend is the manager, and he explains how he saw me. I had braids. I always wear braids, always. That was my weave of choice. I like braids. I don't really care for tracks and stuff like that. Give me some braids. And she was like, the one with the big butt. And he was like, and to this day, he still says that he didn't see my butt. I was wearing a long dress because I love long dresses. Or did he say I was wearing jeans? I don't remember. You gotta ask him. Because he tells the story differently. Like when we've been on camera before trying to do this, but he never like tells it like the way it really happened. He's so annoying when he get on camera. That's why I don't want to be. I have videos that we've done that I've never even posted. I don't even have the footage anymore, I don't think. But we did post one video. I wish I had kept it because we were so cute and so young looking in that video. He had his hair. He had a fresh cut. My hair was laying right. The barber had cut it right that time. I I had just been able to fit back in my Newberry shirt. Like, good times. We was shacking. We was in our bedroom. Like, we was right. Like, we was married. Like, we was right with the Lord. We was. Like, look at that Pontiac with the, they got a drop top. Let me see what time. Yeah. He came in and he gave his number to her. I called him like a few days later thinking that he was somebody else, because I had dated a light-skinned guy. The way she was describing him at the time, Ryan had dreads, and the way she was describing him was somebody that I knew. At the time, it was ex that I had been talking, that I knew. So I thought it was him. So when I called him, and Ryan has a deep voice, so I was like, this ain't him. Nope, this don't sound like the person I know. But we had a really good conversation. Before I knew it, we were on the phone for a couple of hours. No lie. And I remember I was living with my sister. That's a whole nother story in and of itself. I've just been couch shopping. Like, nobody don't want me. Like, y'all don't want me. So, I mean, my mom was very much in my life. Like, I'm not like that. When I got older, she just felt like I was just this really independent girl, and she was trying to force that on me, and I could do it. I did it, but it was just like, it was a little premature looking back. But anyway, yeah, I was and I went to the laundromat. I remember I was washing clothes and everything. Like, I remember I was putting the whites in the washing machine, and I was just like, you know how I was getting up on top of the washing machine, talking on the phone, sitting on the floor, standing up, looking out the window, talking in for these 2 hours. And then we continued to talk on the phone, because I'm not a trusting person. I've never been like that. That ain't me. And I remember we talked on the phone for a while, and I was like, come up to my job, let me, you know, I was, you know, he was cool, so I was like, all right, let me see him, because I'm real funny about liking people. Like, I don't just be liking people. Like, it don't just happen for me. Like, people who be going on dates and stuff, and they be having multiple, that ain't me, because I just don't be liking people, and I can't fake the phone. So he came, and I remember it was so dumb, y'all. So literally the store was closed, and he came to the mall. I looked at him through the gate, and I was like, all right. It was so dumb. So then, like, a little while after that, like a week or so after that, we went out. We went and got some pizza. Our first place was Pizza Hut. And it was crazy, because I went to that Pizza Hut because I knew people who worked there, because I still was a little bit not trusting. And I didn't have a car at the time. Y'all, I didn't get my first car until I was 20 years old. I bought it myself. Well, I put a down payment down. I made the car payments by myself, but I ain't bought it. So yeah, he picked me up. He had to pick me up because, I mean, at the time, we was down bad. My whole family, it just was bad. My sister didn't even have no car. My brother didn't have no car. Like, nobody had no car. My older brother was in the military. He was already married. He was like sitting back. Oh, y'all, it was a time. That's how I know God got to bless me. He got to come through on his word, because it has been a struggle. Life has been, it's like I had to claw for just a, and I don't even be having that. Like, ooh, that's why people will be hating on me. I be like, why, you girl, sis, girl, you don't even know. Like, you hating on the struggle. Like, how you hating on the struggle? That don't even make no sense. Bye, y'all, because I talk too much. I drink some of my coffee and I'm back. So, y'all, one thing about me, like, internet beefing is one of the stupidest things I ever seen. When I see celebrities and stuff, when they be going through stuff, and they be like, what they call the people who be on the internet harassing people? They call them people, I forgot what they be calling them people, but I be like, you know what? If you start responding to people, it'll go away. Like, I don't need I'm not giving no apologies. I'm not getting my PR person to put out no statement. It is what it is. I let God fight my battles. Like, I'm not fussing and fighting. That's the stupidest crap I ever seen. People fuss and fight over the internet. Like, I ain't got nothing. So you, man, you feel the type of way about something, and you want me to feel, you want to bring that energy over here. No, I reject your energy. I reject you, and take that back to you. Rejection. Take it back to you. Send that back. No, positive vibes. And like, and then I don't understand people who come to the internet like me and Ryan. Like, Ryan is that's my dog. I got a therapist. I have a couple of friends, and even my friends, I don't tell them everything. People funny. So, like, I don't tell you my business, or I don't try to let you in for you to carry my conversation to your other friends. People that are your friends that I don't know should not know my business. Okay? that means you telling my business, and I don't do that. And believe me, I know who those people are. Okay, just because I don't say it, I ain't done by a long shot. Like, I was in line when God was giving that common sense. I was. Matter of fact, I was first in line. I believe I was, because I got a lot of common sense. People, I know people, like, everybody, people in relationships, like, especially black people, like, we be talking, we do, like, me and Ryan be talking, so I know how it go. Why am I hollering? So, yeah, I'm not fussing with nobody. God know the truth. I'm not about to be fussing and fighting and clawing and scratching to tell the truth on the internet about a lie. The truth will outrun a lie any day. My daddy said that. My daddy used to say that. My daddy got a lot of, he got a lot of little things. It's a lot of them. And my mom used to say that too. So, excuse me. I don't need to do that. I don't, God fights my battles. I don't need to do that. Excuse me. Now, have I ever had times where I want to be like, let me put y'all up on what's real. But no, I don't even want a channel. I mean, like, when stuff happen with these celebrities, me and Ryan, I'm always like, don't address it. Like, you giving it life, addressing it. Like, we wouldn't even know this was a thing if you wasn't addressing it. Like, sir or ma'am, use your signal light. Is you running from the police? Like, why? All right, let me go. All right, my bellas, I'm leaving church. It was awesome. And Lord Jesus, y'all know everything I was saying to y'all on the way here is what the man of God confirmed while he was preaching. It's so crazy. Not crazy, it's God. I'm not even gonna say it's crazy because I already know what it is. It's God. All right, let me get in this car and turn this air on. I'm hungry. I don't know. I want to make some cabbage and some chicken and stuff, but I don't know if I'm just stop and get something or if I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna call around and see what he cooked, because I'm by his house. I might go get me a little plate or something. All right, fellas. All right, my brothers. I'm in Publix. I'm going to make some cabbage, some rice, some yams, and some baked chicken. So I'm about to check out. I don't know if I'm gonna film when I get home, but all right. My cabbage. That's white rice, which I need to turn off or on low. I'm making some yams, and then my chicken is in the oven, but I'll show y'all that when it's done. So this is my Sunday dinner.